I'm Erica Carlson. I'm a real estate agent with BRIX Real Estate. Thank you so much for joining me on my show called I Heart Minneapolis Homes, mpls.com. If you're looking to start your home search, I'd love to have you check that out. And today we're going to talk about the truth of commission. And before I jump into the sales side, which is where most of this talk is going to be about today, I just want to quickly acknowledge that buyers do not pay the commission. It's going to come from the selling side of things. So if you are a first-time home buyer and you're worried about what it would cost to have a real estate agent, I just would put that out of your mind and enjoy the fact that you have somebody advocating for you, negotiating for you, and helping you look for the house that makes the most sense for you. Keep in mind, a good real estate agent is doing this full time every single day. So what they should be bringing to you should be something special or better than somebody who doesn't do this on a regular basis. So jumping into the sales side of things, there's definitely a lot of misconceptions about how commission works. What does a real estate agent charge? Well, if you just ask, they might give you an answer like 7%, 6, 5, 4%, whatever they say. And so then you start doing the math in your head. Now, that percentage is based off of what the house sells for. So you got to keep that in mind. That can always be a little bit of a mystery until the house actually sells. So we're always, just doing round numbers and guesstimates, things like that when we're talking to people about commissions. And the biggest thing is, like I just said, if the buyers aren't paying for the commission, then the sellers are. So if we say 6%, then we're saying a portion of that 6% is going to pay the cooperating agent or the buyer's agent. Now, as the seller, you get a choice on who your real estate agent is, assuming you don't take this task on by yourself. And then you have to think about it like a circle pie and it being divided into different sections. So if we keep it really simple, half goes to the buyer's side, half goes to the selling side. Both have different expenses, right? That you're helping cover from, the buyer's agent is putting miles on their car and gas and things like that. And they're bringing you the buyer. They've helped qualified that person to make sure that they can afford your house, and they're helping with that piece of it. And then, of course, they're showing the house. The listing agent has expenses like from the sign, the marketing, like the physical materials they might leave at your house, like brochures or flyers. Maybe they're running social media ads or some sort of advertisements in various we have so many different platforms now. Pick your choice wherever they might be spending money to help get the word out there. And lots of other things like lock boxes and helping pay MLS fees and things like that are all kind of just woven in there. So you're not paying for any of those things directly. Big one being professional photography. So I'm always surprised when somebody offers to do the photography or bring a friend in, because it is a part of the marketing cost that you don't have to take on as a seller. That's, part of my job is to find somebody to do the photos really well for you. So going back to the numbers, if we're keeping it really simple, you just say half of it's going to buyer's side, half of it's listing. And from there, then we split it again. And depending on where the person hangs their license, or a more common way of saying it is what brokerage they work with or for. Remember, we're independent contractors, so the arrangements every agent has with their brokerage is individual. There is no one, way of doing things. So there might be an agent that literally takes 100% of that commission. Commonly, it's split 50-50 in a lot of the bigger name brokerages. So whether they disclose that or not with you, just know that a piece of that is getting paid back to the brokerage for taking the liability of the sale, because there is insurance and things that go around that does need to be covered. So without getting too detailed into that, it's being split 4 ways. And of course, we have Uncle Sam in there. Nobody can do this without paying taxes. So keep that in mind as you're considering, the numbers of things. So there you have it. Obviously, talking about money can be pretty awkward, but it doesn't have to be. It is a standard conversation that real estate agents do become accustomed to, because we have to pay our bills, and you want to know what you can do to sell your home for the most amount of money in the least amount of time. It's a completely fair question to ask. I would recommend, just slowing down and looking at the net sheet before coming to a conclusion that somebody's number they gave you is like a strong yes or a no, because while it is about numbers, there are other factors that go in. What are we getting for that total amount? How is it maybe different than somebody else that you could hire? Or if you did it on your own, would you be able to tackle all the same things that they're taking on for you? Just things to consider as you're moving through this process. If there's any other questions I can answer for you regarding commission, I'm always here to be a resource to you. Otherwise, I hope you tune in the next time I post. I'm trying to do this